Afternoon. Analytical geometry. So for analytical geometry, we have a few formulas that we are going to use. The first one, it is what we call the distance formula. So now for this one, you use it if the question says calculate the length in meters or calculate the distance. So now you can just say distance of A, B is equals to the square root of x of A minus x of B all squared plus y of A minus y of B all squared. Now, the most important thing is you have to remember that this x and y, they are the coordinates on the point. For an example, they will give you a Cartesian plane and they will give you just a diagram or something like this, and then they will label the points, and then here they will just say, because it's here, we must say is -1 is to 5. So now -1 is x, 5 it is your y. So you're going to substitute your coordinates inside those brackets. So now this is the formula for a distance formula. Now the second one, I'm first going to introduce the topics. The second one that we are going to use, we call it the midpoint. The midpoint. So this one is all about finding the middle point. So now you can use capital letter M. A, B is equals to, you open a bracket, say x of A plus x of B all over 2, comma, y of A plus y of B all over 2, close bracket. The reason why I'm putting a comma here is because I am already representing these two in a format of what coordinates. So you're going to take the x of one point, you add it with the x of another point, and then you divide by 2. Here you will be getting the values of x for your middle point. Here you will get the value of your y for the middle point. This is the second formula. The third formula, it is what we call the gradient. They will ask you to calculate for gradient. So now for gradient, I'm just going to use the gradient G. Let's keep on using A. B is equals to y of B minus y of A all over x of B minus x of A. So now for gradient, it's either you start with A or B. It's up to you. But if you set y of A here minus y of B, even your denominators must be x of A minus x of B. So this is the third formula that we are going to use. So now the fourth one, this one I want you to remember it. You have to write it as it is. If they say to you, you must prove if two lines are perpendicular, you have to find both of their gradient, and both of their gradient, when you multiply them, they must give you -1. They must give you -1. For an example, if they give you line AB and line, for example, line DC, and then they say to you, you must prove if line AB is perpendicular to line DC, you use this formula. It means you must first find the gradient of line AB using this formula, and then find the gradient of line DC using this formula. Then after that, you multiply both of the gradients, and it is a must that they must give you -1. Sometimes they might not use the word prove if the lines are perpendicular, but if you see anything that is this sign, anything that has to deal with perpendicular, you use this formula. The last one, it is whereby they will say to you, find the formula in terms of mx plus c. So now, these are the formulas that we are going to deal with when it comes to analytical geometry. So I'm going to do a few examples and then give you some to work on. Okay, let's deal with the question. I've got a holding paper here with question number 1. It says they've given us this diagram here, and then number 1 they say determine the length of AB. So now if you want the length of AB, remember you're going to write AB is equals to use the square root, and I say x of b minus x of a squared plus y of b minus y of a all squared. Remember that here, if you first start with a, even on the side you must start with what? With a. So now the x of b it is 4. I have to put my square root, and it's gonna be 4 minus x of a, it is -5. So I put bracket here and say -5, close bracket, close bracket. This bracket, the smaller bracket, it is because of what? The minus sign. Plus open bracket, y of b is -2 minus y of a, it is 2 all squared. Now I move forward with my square root. I'm going to have 4 minus by minus is plus 5 squared plus into -2 is going to be -4 all squared. So here we are going to have how much? We're going to have 9 squared plus into -4 squared. So now 9 squared, it is the same as 9 multiplied by 9. So I'm just going to say 9 multiplied by 9, it is 81. It's going to be 81, and then -4 squared, -4 multiplied by -4, it is going to be plus 16. So now we have what? We have 81 plus 16, it is 97. Therefore, the distance here, it is going to be 97 units. It is going to be 97 units. This is for question 1.1. Now for 1.2, they say to us, calculate or determine the coordinates of the midpoint of AB. Now they want what? They want the midpoint of AB. Good. The midpoint. Remember, for midpoint we use AB is equals to x of A plus x of B all over 2 is to y of A plus y of B all over 2, close bracket. Now we move forward. X of A is -5 plus x of B, it is 4 all over 2, comma y of A, it is 2, it is 2 plus y of B, it is -2 all over 2. We are putting them inside the bracket. Here we're going to have -5 plus 4 is going to be -1 all over 2, comma. Here we're going to have 2 minus 2 all over 2. We put them in the bracket. Now we have -half is to 0 all over 2, which means now the answer is half is to 0, meaning the middle point of AB, it is minus half is to 2. Now the last point, they say determine the gradient of AB. So for the gradient of AB, let me just wipe here again. The gradient of AB, remember, gradient of AB, y of A minus y of B all over x of A minus x of B. Now y of A, it is 2 minus y of B, it is minus 2 all over x of A, it is minus 5 minus x of B, it is 4. So we're going to have here is going to be 2 plus 2 all over minus 5 minus 4 is going to give us minus 9. Therefore, we have 4 over 9, but it must be negative. So we have negative 4 over 9 as the gradient of line AB. So if they say to you, calculate the formula of what? The formula of this line. Remember, the formula is y is equals to mx plus c. Now this m is for gradient. Already we have gradient. So we're gonna say y is equals to, it was minus 4 all over 9x plus c. So now what is c? C is the what? We're gonna find it. But now let us, for x and y, we take any point here on the Cartesian plane. So let's take the points of A. So here on y, we're gonna put the y value. Here on x, we put the x value in order for us to get the value of c. So y is gonna be 2 is equals to minus 4 all over 9 into our x is gonna be minus 5 plus c. So therefore, you're gonna have 2 is equals to minus 4 by minus 5 is gonna be 20 all over 9 plus c. Therefore, I take this one to the other side. I'm gonna be left with c is equals to 2 minus 20 all over 9. So let me just calculate how much is 2 minus 20 over 9. Okay, so now 2 minus 20 over 9, it will all give us negative 2 all over 9. So it means now the formula for this line, it is y is equals to, we write our gradient 4 over 9 x minus 2 all over 9. So yes, this is the formula for the straight line. So this is how you get to find the formula for this line. Sometimes they might even mix it with other they might even just include the rectangles, the triangles, but the questions will still be the same. So I'm going to give you a few exercises here that you can work on so that you can be able to familiarize yourself with this topic.